Hey y'all, I got off my sad little couch today and I went to the Dollar Tree. I wasn't going to. The last 3 or 4 days I've been busy. I've had my grandkids and they wear the heck out of me. And I thought to myself, do I really want to do this YouTube thing anymore? And as I said that, I got like 5 new subscribers. And I do enjoy doing my Dollar Tree hauls and thrift store things and then getting on the YouTube and ranting as well. So I'm just going to take it at my own pace. I do not need to become a famous YouTuber, although I already am one. But you know what I mean? I don't have to wear myself out. If I want to do it, I will do it. And if I don't want to do it, I don't have to do it. It would be nice if I was a little more motivated, but you know, life sometimes just grips you a certain way and things change, but I will keep going. I will keep going. We've had a very busy couple of days, and I will tell you at the end. I'm going to do my Dollar Tree haul as I usually do, and then I'll tell you my little crazy stories at the end. Believe it or not, I almost spent $40 in the store today. What I got, I don't know. But what I did get was some soap for my face. I do not buy cleansers and things, and I usually use another type of soap. They no longer carry it at the Dollar Tree. I can buy it online, but I'm not going to go through all that hassle just to buy a bar of soap. So Pears is good enough. You know, glycerin soap is good for your skin. And so this has thyme in it, I do believe. But this is going to be, at night I just use the only time I do use microfiber cloths, they're makeup cloths. I have 2 of them, and I just wet them with water and take off my mascara. I don't wear foundation, concealer. I use hair gel. I buy a big tub of hair gel for $5, and I use that on my eyebrows all year. And what else do I do? Sometimes I'll wear an eyeliner, but I haven't worn eyeliner for a very long time. So I just take off my makeup with water, and then at nighttime, and in the morning when I have my shower, I'll use soap. And that's just how I roll. I should invest in a good cleanser, but I just find this, you know, works. Now, we don't have the, I forget the kind of body washes that are out right now. They have the strawberry body wash, and it comes in the white square bottle. We don't have those in our stores, but we do have this, and it's Eve St. Clair Bath Essentials. Now they had pineapple papaya moisturizing body wash. Now I don't usually like to use too many scented stuff in the water, in the tub, in the shower, but I love pineapple, anything pineapple. So I wanted to try this, and my other son is out of body wash almost. I like to use up all the body washes before I buy new body washes. Otherwise, the old body washes sit in the shower and it drives me crazy. But this was, I think this was $1.75 now. I don't know, but it's still worth it. You know, some of these body washes in the pharmacies are like $13, $14, $15. I'd rather just use a bar soap or the Dollar Tree body washes. So we'll see how this is for my skin. My skin is super sensitive. As I said before, I have rosacea. So we will try that. I'm excited. Sometimes a girl needs aromatherapy. I've very much said that many times. Now I got some mild taco sauce, Ortega, and we just use a little bit of this when we make tacos. So this bottle's gonna last us a long time, and I like the Ortega brand. My son is watching a zombie movie, so if y'all hear some wild sounds coming from there, you'll know what it is. We don't have captives in our house. Now I bought some, usually I would just buy the bigger pack of wipes and throw them in my purse, but I don't want to carry a big thing around. So I like to grab these aloe vera facial cleansing wipes with vitamins A, C, and E. I'm not really going to use them for my face, but I am going to use them for my hands. And I mean, there's 25 wipes in here. You could even rip them in half, you know, if you wanted to. But you know, sometimes I will wipe my face down and wipe my hands, especially in this heat, which is sort of going away. Now I got this for my son to try. It is watermelon, electrolytes, vitamins, and lion's mane. Two of my sons like lion's mane supplements. It's called Joy Burst Renew Mind and Body, and it was $2, and there's no sugar. I don't like beverages with no sugar. I don't like aspartame and things like that, but they don't like, well, one of them doesn't like plain water, so they'll buy diet sodas and things like that. It's to each his own, but so I'm gonna let him try this. And you know, $2, you know, I'd prefer $1.50. I think that'd be a more fair price, but if it has electrolytes in it and vitamins and lion's mane, I guess that is a good deal. Just grabbed a big old pack of this, can't be beat. I like the little mini soap, you know, little Sudster scrubbers. And I do use one of these for the bathroom. I leave one of them in the bathroom to scrub my bathtub. And I usually just use I have some reusable cloths for the sink, but I always need a scrubby for the bathtub. Our bathtub gets so crusty. Now you know too much about me. And I'll give my son 3 because he does his own dishes and cooking and things like that. So for that, that's a great pack. And I'm not liking plastic use and all that, but when it comes to my dishes, I don't play. I'm not using one of those brushes. That doesn't work for me. Grab myself a treat. Anybody remember these when they were younger? Sweet Tarts. I love them, so I grabbed a pack because, you know, even though it has sugar in it, it's a nice little treat, and I only need 1 or 2 just to get my sugar fix. Then I bought these. A lady I follow on here, an elderly lady, she put this all along her shelves. I'm not gonna leave it this color. I'm gonna paint it. I would love to be able to do a scalloped edge on a piece of paper and just do that, but I know that will be a disaster, so I bought these, and I'm gonna paint them and put them on my little shelf, just as some trim. Just add a little touch of detail, and they're very nice. All right, and then I grabbed them zero sugar Coca-Cola. Now, I hadn't seen zero caffeine. I cannot have caffeine. I'm caffeine sensitive. I will be up for days and acting very suspicious. Let me just say that. So this has zero caffeine. So I just my son just let me try. I just said, let me just try a taste to see if it tastes like the original Coke. It does not. There's something missing, but I mean, it's still a good choice if you can't drink caffeine, because you know, you get tired of those citrusy drinks. You want the real deal, the Coca-Cola. So I had a sip, and it was, you know, enough for, I will try this once in a while. But I have not, maybe they sell it at Costco. I don't shop at Costco. I don't shop at those big box stores. So I never see the no caffeine anymore. So they had this one, and then they have the diet. So I was excited because I don't think I've seen them in there before. So I grabbed 4 cans of those. Then I grabbed, I do mix my own nail polish to use the colors. I don't usually buy a new nail polish all the time, but I need a pink. I need a pink. I love pink nail polish, and I'm not a big fuchsia or hot pink color, no, but I do like a pale pink. So I can either use it like this color or mix some white into it and make it a pale, like ballerina pink. And then I looked at the charms. They have the big charms, which just won't work for me. I know they'll be off my nails within a day, but they had some other little ones. They always have a great selection, but I like these ones, these stickers. I don't know if you can really see there this is that Ioni makeup and nail company, and their products look really great. We don't have a lot of them in our store. I'm gonna just say that we don't have the bigger selection, but we are starting to get the Ioni brands. But I think these are very pretty. Maybe you can see now that I took out the package. So what I'll do is I'll paint my nails, obviously, and then lay that down and put a clear coat over top of them, because I do find that maybe this brand is different, but the other brands I had, they peel up. Okay, put 2 coats of clear coat over the top, and you know, they look really pretty. You know, clear coat your nails and then just put one of them on there as well. That would kind of look pretty, maybe. No, I don't know. I think they'd go with my blue nail polish or the purple nail polish with gold. That is very glamorous. And yes, definitely pink. So they were just cute. They didn't have, I think this was the only one they had of that. Then we finally got the Jiffy corn mix in. We don't usually get it. But this, like I said, I don't buy flour, so this is great to have on hand. My kids like the plain corn muffins. What am I saying? Not corn muffins. Cornbread. But I like the jalapeno and cheddar. But I will definitely make some of that. And then they had raspberry muffins. And I made muffins for my grandkids this week, and they loved just having, you know, little mini muffins, you know. And I love raspberry, so. And again, this is just perfect. Doesn't say how many muffins it makes, but it's enough. I know that. And anyways, raspberry, very good. And I just bought 2 bottles of, I showed you guys on my channel how to make your own hand sanitizer. I know there's probably a million other channels on here that know how to make hand sanitizer, but I grabbed 2 bottles because what I'm going to do is I have a whole bunch of these bottles and other ones from different vitamins, and I picked my 4 o'clocks. I tried to do a scented oil with these and it didn't turn out. So what I did is I picked my 4 o'clocks and see, like that, and I twist this part off, okay? And it leaves me with obviously this, okay? And you should tear it up because you want to release the oils and stuff in there. Put it in there with the alcohol. I'm just going to use 1 bottle for the 4 o'clocks. Cap it, leave it for 4 to 6 weeks. If this works, I'll be the happiest camper on the face of the earth. Why? Because this is my favorite flower and my favorite scent. And if I can have it all year round, I will be very happy. This was a repurchase. The Mexican style street corn nuts. My son loved it. I loved it, but my son loved it more. And for this family size bag, it's bigger than the mini bag, so it's a better value is what I'm looking at. Then I grabbed this because I need a break from the dishes. So paper plates are your best friend. And then they had this last week, okay? The Smoothin' and Coolin' face stick that everybody is raving about, and it has Centella acea, whatever, mineral water and hyaluronic acid, and it says it's safe for sensitive skin, which I have. And it says, you know, it would be a good idea for me to wear my glasses once in a while. It says LA Splash Cosmetics, so let's try this, okay? I bought it just to see if it would work, because when I'm out and about and I'm getting, you know, I haven't reached that era of menopause yet, or post or pre, but I like this, and it travels well. My little distiller comes with a little cap, like a deodorant would. Has a very delicate scent, but it is scented. Okay, so I don't need to roll it up now, but you'd roll it up from the bottom like a deodorant. And let's just, I guess I probably don't need that much. I don't need to be rolling. Oh, it's cooling, that's for sure. I feel the cooling effect right away. This would be perfect to take for a beach day, or really nice to put under the eyes as well. I shouldn't really put it around my eyes until I find out how my skin is going to react, but I mean, it's barely scented, if that makes sense. Barely scented. But let's see. Do I feel cool? I mean, I feel a little bit cooler. I don't know. I'm burning up half the time anyway. It's kind of nice. Feels smooth on my skin. Not sticky. I'll wait for a couple minutes and we will see. What else do we get? That is it, folks. That's it, $36. But I have fun going in there. But tonight it was so busy, so busy. And usually when I go in, there's a few people. But I had to go back. I like to go down and check out everything in the aisles in case there's new products. And they were so busy that I had to keep going back and forth and back and forth. And you ever notice now, I've said this before, people don't move anymore. Like, you think they notice, maybe this lady would like to have a gander at the products. No, they just stay there. You gotta ask them to move. Not everybody, but some people. So what happened the other day, I wasn't gonna tell this story, but I'm gonna tell it anyway. There was a little boy out on the sidewalk by himself. And I'm so disturbed by the situation because his mama didn't come to the door, and then the people that were with me, they kind of just let him inside, to fend for himself, I guess. But I don't know what was going on in the house. And when you come upon a situation like that, when you find a child, let me just say that, and I talked to a relative about it. And you might think you're doing the right thing. Oh, okay, return them home to their parent. Maybe the parent didn't know. In this case, the mama didn't even come to the door when I knocked on the door the first time, okay? Just call the authorities, okay? Because you don't know what's going on. The child had no clothes on. You don't know what that child's going through. And maybe you were there for a reason to prevent that child from going through something else in the house. So it's been bothering me for days now. So, yeah, my relative said you should have just called the police. Never mind returning them home. Everything happens, sometimes. I may release the other video later on with the whole story. And then later that day, I came home and my neighbor fell. And, where's the dang lid? Hold on, guys. And so I had to go over there and see what was up with that. But it ended up he was okay. He did have a concussion, but just it was a busy day. And having my grandbabies, I love them to death, but they, I shouldn't say that. They wear me out. I don't know why I had to smell that. It's not going to smell like the flowers now. But it may the next day. I'll open this up tomorrow because it should. Let's just shake it around. Yeah, if that makes. Anyways, I'm not going to do my nails today, but I'm glad that I got some pink. I haven't done my fingernails. Oh, what did I do? Did I hurt myself? Oh, did I get myself? Oh, you know what this is? It's from the flowers. I thought I cut myself. Old age is hitting. Old age is hitting. Okay, is this cooling my face down? I do notice a difference. A huge difference? No, but I think that it is cooling me down. And it's worth $1 and a little bit of change. Because you get a lot in there. You get a big stick of it. It's a wide thing, so I'd recommend it. And I mean, if it has hyaluronic acid in it, then it's got to be good. It says it reduces puffy and tired skin. Well, maybe. Maybe I feel depuffed. But anyways, I don't know what that word is there. Can you see it? I never even seen that. I'm usually up with the Centella Asiatica. I'm usually up on products, but I never heard of that. And it's the last 6 months, so, and it's cruelty free. So You get 1.3 ounces, 38 grams. So in chocolate bars, it's about a chocolate bar's worth. That's definitely worth it. And if it works on your skin, well, you know, it'd be nice to put on before bed after skincare. But, or if you wake up in the middle of the night with a hot flash, reach for your stick. Anyways, that's it, guys. Just a very quiet time. Not, there's someone out there. It's just been so busy. I was gonna go to our waterfront and do my haul there. I thought that'll be nice for a change. And when I went there, all the parking lots were full, number one. You cannot get a picnic table. You can't get a seat. I don't even think I could find a place under a tree. It is so congested and full of people. It's so congested and full of people. It's, you know, like I said, everything is just so bloody overcrowded now. And, you know, I remember taking my kids down there and, you know, we were able to have a picnic table to eat our lunch at. Not anymore. So anyways, there, I vented. But y'all have a good night. Have a great weekend. Peace. Bye.